All right, guys. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to use the Zaapi Analytics dashboard. Okay, this is basically how you monitor how you're doing overall, just across all the channels using Zaapi. And instead of just going into each individual channels, the benefit is that you can watch it all happen here from one place. So let's break that down. I'm not going to go through every single chart here to explain what they all mean. If you just want a quick recap of that, you want to go right here to where it says tutorial, and there'll be a quick definition of all of that. Also, the other way is to just hover over where the question mark icon is, and it'll just tell you what they mean. Okay, so for example, 12-hour missed chat is just mean the total number of customers who has not been responded to within a 12-hour time period since their first message, right? And customer chats is exactly like the way it sounds, how many customers message you. So you can select the date range here. So let's go in the past 30 days one, right? You don't have to view integrations from all the channels. So if I only want to look at data from Instagram, let me start over. If I only want to look at data from Shopee and TikTok, I can do that. These are filterables. Everything you see here is exportable as CSV. So you can export this and use it in your reports or whatever else you want to use. But for the sake of demonstration, we're just going to look at all of the channels here. You can see here, returning chats versus new chats. All of this is represented beautifully and visually here. What's nice is that you can look at the customer chats by each channels and just have a direct comparison side by side here. Same thing with response rates. You can also see when are your, chat box most active at which time of the day. So kind of the areas that you want to especially focus on within your operations. And this right here is just basically how are you guys doing as a company across all of these platforms. Now, if you're a brand that is managing multiple accounts on one, let's say you're a brand that manages multiple Shopee stores or multiple Lazada stores, you will see all of that here. In this case, we have 2 line accounts. You will see them side by side being compared. And you can view all of this in a trend as well. Yeah, so like on this one, you can see the Trend Haven supports performance trend and customer chats, 12-hour missed chats, all of that in the past 30 days. And they're segmented by colors. You have previous 30 days, which is kind of in orange, and the green is in the last 30 days. Very useful. The next tab is the agent performance. So with this one, you can monitor how your agents are doing across your company. How many chats are assigned to them? Are there any 12-hour missed chats? Which ones are missing the most chats here? And this one is kind of cool, fastest to respond, right? Which administrator is the fastest on average. And you have a performance chart here that you can look at as well. Now for the individual agents, their performance is only measured on their working hours, not the store's working hours. So you have an agent that is working outside of the normal hours of operations. Only that agent's working hour will be counted on their performance. So you don't have to worry about any numbers being skewed. If you're wondering how to do that, I'll be covering that in the next video when it talks about team management and chat assignments. This next tab, we have sales performance. Now, this won't be useful to everyone, but some people do sell products on social media like Facebook and Instagram. And on those, when they sell something to a customer through a chat, they would like to mark that chat as converted. So you can do that here from Zaapi as well. I'm going to show you how that looks like. So I'm going to find somebody who is on, so this chat here is on Instagram. If I want to hit close chat, I could say converted. I could put the dollar amount, 500 baht, like that, or not converted. Okay, and then that will segment those customers. So every time an agent does that, that will go into the analytics as sales performance. And then it will be measured on which channel it is coming from. This next one, label usage. Now, in the main inbox, whenever you're talking to a customer, if you want to segment that conversation, you can create a new label or just tag them with this. And of course, when it comes to filter view, you can filter by labels as well. Okay, that's just a quick tip for you here. Coming back to the analytics though, you can see what labels are being used the most. So if you have something like urgent, waiting for payment, follow-up, spam, right? You can see all of that here in the analytics. So this is not just an omni-channel tool to put all your chats into one location, but it's really to optimize your whole business when it comes to e-commerce and customer support. And you can view all of that from here in this dashboard. Thank you for your attention. I'll see you guys in the next one.